It was an easy night for everybody. Nothing happened. You remember that you have to be at the community hall at around 8.
What time is it now?
It's around 7:30, going on 7:45.
I wake up and roll out of bed. See people are just kind of stretching, and I get up and then kneel down to my backpack, open it up. All right, I'm saving this emergency banana. I rummage through the backpack and can't find it. Where the hell is it? I saved it for the morning.
Could have been any one of those people around you.
Do I notice that he's like stressing out about the banana?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious as everybody's getting dressed and kind of taking care of whatever they take care of that he looks distressed as he's going through his stuff.
All right. When I notice Hunter like panicking, I'm like, Vincent, did you see anything last night?
I only saw a man in a boat fishing.
Who
I don't
has
wanna
my
make any more
flashlight?
food. I don't know. I was never handed a flashlight.
Oh shit, who has the flashlight?
No, I gave it to him. I said it was double off.
He was so high, he didn't really know what's going on.
Are you sure it was a banana you ate?
Did someone say banana?
No! Guys, let's get to the community center. We need to meet Bethany.
Let's just
Okay,
go.
after I find my flashlight, I'll meet you guys there.
Vincent, what did you do with it? I gave it to you.
I'm hiding it in my backpack. I might
Why?
need it later.
Just give it back to him. It's not your flashlight, dude.
He seemed like such a snob. I just wanted to keep it.
So you all walk towards the community hall. There are boaters out there on the lake. They're kind of up doing their thing. Here's some laughter again from across the lake. You don't really see the house, but you know there's people there because you see people on the shore. Everybody make a perception check. So Hunter and Bimmy are the first ones to notice that the van is not there.
Where's the van?
Where'd the van go?
They said they'd be here.
Maybe they just had to walk.
Guys, I don't know where they are, but they should already be here. The van's not here.
We
All
should
right.
call him on the phone.
My
Listen,
stomach is like growling, so I'm just like, I look at the board and I just start pounding the numbers on the phone.
Thankfully there is a dial tone and it works, but the phone just rings off the wall. She's not answering.
She might be on her way over here.
Yeah, Jeremy lives close, but I mean, we're locked in here, though. I don't know how the fuck these fishermen got in here.
There are people that live across the lake, opposite of the camp. Or at least they summer here.
Maybe we can talk to them if, nobody shows up here.
maybe if we see someone on the lake, someone can yell at them. We'll maybe get their attention or something.
Why don't we check the boathouse? Doesn't it have a boat in it?
Listen, Bimmy, I know we're both all-stars of our football team. I think that both of us should just run quickly to the boathouse and take a quick look. We're faster than everybody else here.
Good plan. I just start sprinting towards the boathouse.
I trip and fall on my face very quick, but get up very fast, play it off cool, and then start
You are
chasing
your
after
own
Bimmy.
downfall.
I do a backwards walk. I'm like, come on, Hunter, let's go! I'm like in 80s shorts,
Yeah.
like really short shorts. I'm like, come on, man! And like turn around and start sprinting faster.
Oh, right behind you!
So you both run towards the boathouse, and the boathouse door is open, but that's not suspicious to you because you didn't know if it was closed before or anything. But you do remember that Bethany had mentioned a foul smell, but there's no smell today. It either aired out or Jeremy took care of whatever the smell was before he left yesterday.
Alright, so I grab the oars. Hunter, you want to be in front or in back?
Don't you mean top or bottom?
Are you talking about the boats, or...?
The boats, yeah. I mean, where do
Oh,
you
okay,
want
so-
to be?
Would you...
Where do you want? Do you want me behind you?
Well, I don't know.
What do you feel most comfortable with?
Listen, I feel comfortable from behind, but that's besides the point. Listen, shouldn't we tell other people about this first, or shouldn't someone else go out? Why does it have to be us?
Well, we're here. We should just go out and do it, and like we can go out there and then be back right away. Cause what are they gonna do? They're not doing anything.
Hey, listen, Bimmy, I've got $50 in cash right now. I'll give you that if you paddle for both of us.
Absolutely. You know what? You can keep the cash. And I take them both, and I just start going. Oh, wait, you have to put the.
Go ahead and make an
Go ahead.
athletics check for that. Alright. So yeah.
And that's 20 total.
All right, so you have no problems. You're all adrenaline, you're ready to do this, and you actually row the boat out onto the lake. And out there on the lake, you see that there are a couple of fishermen out there. One is actually closer to your shore than the other one, which is way out a ways. And he kind of notes you coming out of the boathouse, and he gives a wave.
All right, Hunter, you do the talking. I'll just do the rowing.
Sure, row us a little closer, will you?
My shirt's off at this point.
Excuse me there, sir. Can I speak with you for a second?
Hold on a minute! Starts motoring his boat up closer to you, being careful to not create too many wakes in the water, and he kind of slows down and pulls up next to you. How's it going?
Well, we had a couple of people with us the other day. They left late at night. They were supposed to be here at 8 this morning. I believe it's around 8:30 now, and I still haven't seen them. Are you connected to the main road at all, or have you seen anybody go by?
Talking about Bethany and Jeremy?
Yes, how do you know them?
We're familiar with each other.
Yes, she was supposed to come in and unlock the gate at 8.
I wouldn't say it's too suspicious. Maybe she's just giving you guys some time to be responsible, if you know what I mean. She's kind of like that.
Do you happen to have any of their numbers?
I do, actually, yeah. I have Bethany's number. You want me to give her a call or something? Want me to reach out to her?
Yes, please. Would you be able to give her a call? Just tell her we've been expecting her for half an hour and the gate's still locked. We're kind of trapped in here.
Yeah, all right. I'll go ahead and go ashore. I'll give her a call, and I'll head back over to your shore and let you know what she says, okay? Kind of turns the boat and motors up back towards shore. You can tell that he goes straight up to a dock that's directly across from your own dock. And he gets out of the boat and kind of recedes into the wood line, up a set of stairs and down a trail into what you suppose is his summer house over there.
I'm eyeing his boat when he's going off, and I'm trying to match his speed when we go back. I'm in a little mini competition. I'm
Do you like the look of his boat there?
I don't think it's as fast as ours.
If you think that's nice, Father has a gold-plated speedster at home.
Wow. We gotta hang out, man. Alright!
So you notice the man has started to come back. He's in his boat motoring back up to the shore, and he meets you on shore. Hey! Sorry, what was your name again?
It's Hunter.
Hunter.
Heir to the Hudson Fortune, the Banana Empire.
Oh, wait. Yeah, no, I called Bethany. She told me that she's delayed because Jeremy got in a pretty significant car accident this morning. It doesn't sound too bad. It sounds like he might be coming out later on down the afternoon.
Listen, if you see her drive by her house, can you just stop her and show her this, just so she knows? I'm going to just show him a picture of my identification in my wallet. It's in my inventory.
What do you want me to do with that information?
Remember my face.
Jackson and Bimmy head off towards the tool shed, which is in close proximity to the woodshed there. Go ahead and make a perception check, both of you. Jackson, you notice something that stands out to you by the woodshed. You see up to maybe 7 very long sticks. They almost look like pikes. It's hard to determine exactly what they'd be used for, but they do stick out to you.
What are these javelins? Jesus.
Possible weapons, but,
At a summer
Right.
camp for kids? Maybe not.
So as you approach the tool shed, it's just got a basic lock on it.
Reach into my pocket and I pull out my various pins and lockpicks. Fuck.
And you're a little bit too forceful, and one of your picks snaps. It just snaps in half.
Sometimes it doesn't work out. You want to break it down instead. Use that big kicking thigh of yours.
Go to kick the door, and it ricochets. The vibration of it just rides up your leg, and it's extremely painful for a moment. And the door does shake, and in some parts of it do break off the hinges, but it's still standing.
There's an axe nearby. They use to chop the wood.
I take my lotion out. I start rubbing it on my pecs. As I'm
Yeah.
glistening in the sun, I start whacking down. I don't even whack towards the lock. I whack like in the middle of the door.
Alright, go ahead and make a strength check at disadvantage because you just made your hands all slimy with lotion. Okay, so you take a hard whack at those hinges, and yeah, they do come apart very easily. But then after a bit, the axe slips from your fingers because of all the lotion on your hands and swings down and hits your foot. It doesn't slice into your foot, but it does crush your foot. 2 points of damage.
First damage of the game. All right.
As you enter the tool
Jackson.
shed, there is a smorgasbord of things there. You have all sorts of rakes, a bunch of shovels, hedge clippers, various tools.
I want to take one of the motorized devices. Yeah.
So there is a gas-powered chainsaw, but that's about it. You attempt to start it up, and you do smell some fumes, but there's nothing in it. So if you're done with the tool shed, you take that back to the others. At this point, you realize that you're into the afternoon, and Bethany and Jeremy haven't come back.
I think we still have one more thing to do. The bathroom is fucking disgusting.
I'll help you out. I'll start getting the some of the cleaning supplies.
I want to be like, guys, the bathroom is not the problem right now. Like, we saw something last night. We had to watch. There's someone out there, other than fishermen, and Bethany and Jeremy are not back yet. Like, I don't think the restroom is the issue right now. Does anyone agree with me?
I think one of us should, or multiple of us should go across the pond to siphon their gas for our chainsaw.
Why don't one or two of us just go across to the neighbors and ask to use their phone?
Maybe we should do both?
Ramon, what are you gonna do?
I'll go to the tool shed. Maybe I can find a flashlight there.
I say under my breath, maybe I'll find my banana too.
So Jackson and Vincent are headed back to the boathouse. It's been aired out. The lakeside gate is open because they took the paddle boat out. Both of you make a perception check. Vincent, as you are walking into the boathouse, your foot catches a bit on the boards below, and you notice a bit of hair. Kind of looks like some blonde hair. In fact, there's more than just one strand. There's quite a few, like somebody's hair might have gotten hooked into one of the splinters in the floor and was ripped out.
Can I pry this floorboard open?
As you're pulling on the floorboards, they're very difficult to pull up. They've been nailed down pretty well. But you look underneath and you see the water. It's dark.
I'd like to pull out my flashlight now
This is where
and
the
take a look in the water.
This is where the flashlight comes in handy. So you shine the light down there and you see the black water lapping underneath the floorboards.
So you want to get in the water? See what's down there? Hold my jacket, will ya?
You get into the water. You're gonna have to go under the water to get up under where he was saying what you see, and make a perception check. As you're wading in the water, you do see something bobbing close to the wall of the boathouse. And as you grab for it, you realize it's like a shoe. Maybe something a woman would wear. As they catch up, Bimmy, Jackson, and Becky are headed back to the boat, which has been tied up to the dock in front of the community hall. Oh, did I say Jackson? I meant Hunter.
I've been thinking about that fisherman. Something might have seemed a little bit off, but I mean, we can definitely go and see if he's home. Go talk to him again.
Becky, you getting into?
Okay.
As you head up the stairs into the trees where there's a nice shade, you do see a summer house back there. So both Bimmy and Becky are kind of enamored by the summer house. It's fairly nice. It looks kind of professionally built. Hunter notices, kind of in the trees away, it looks like a stand, like a hunter's stand, where they would go up and sit up and kind of observe the area where they can't be seen. The same man you spoke with before is seen kind of raveling up a hose. He's putting things away. He's been working outside. He looks a little sweaty.
Walk up to him. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
Hey, did you just roll over here? You came out to my dock?
Listen, it's been hours and she's still not back to the camp. Listen, sir, do you think you'd be able to give them another call for us, please?
I mean, I could do that, but she did say that he's in the hospital.
Sir, can you let us out of here?
I'd feel awful to advise you to go somewhere else right now, considering that she needs somebody to watch over the camp.
Does your property have an exit there over the fence?
We don't have a fence, sir. We are a gated community, but we don't really have the same security that you have.
We can't cross through your property with your permission?
I just don't know you guys all that well. I'd rather you stick to what Bethany said. I'd really hate to betray Bethany.
Look here, I'll give you $50 right now if you just make a simple phone call.
All right, absolutely, yeah. I'll go ahead and you just wait right here. I'll go ahead and make that call. He converses on the phone for about 5 minutes straight, and then gives a nod and hangs up the phone. She said probably this evening she'll be back out. All right, if you don't mind, can you be on your way now?
What a bitch.
Excuse me, miss?
We have to go. Let's go.
I think that'd be for the best. So Bimmy, Jackson, and Hunter are going to the boathouse, and Becky, Vincent, and Ramon are going to make a phone call to Bethany, correct?
That water is not right. I need to get to a clean part of the lake and wash off.
Well, if we clean the bathroom up, we can use the shower there.
I don't know if I trust that either. I don't know if it was ever fully cleaned anyway.
Listen, we have to clean this bathroom, okay? If we don't clean the bathroom...
While that is happening, your other friends are back inside the community hall, redialing for Bethany. Who's going to try and call Bethany?
I'm gonna give it a shot.
It rings. And it rings.
After it rings like 5 or 6 times, I'll hang up and say, nobody's answering.
What a bitch.
I'm gonna see if I can get into Bethany's office.
You climb the stairs and you approach her office, where it says on the door, Bethany Wells, Director of Camp Activities, and the door's locked.
While this is going on, can I place a collect call to the nearest hospital?
So you call up the nearest hospital and a very friendly nurse answers. Greene County Memorial, how can I help you?
Hi, do you have a patient by the name of Jeremy?
I'm sorry, sir, I'm not allowed to divulge who's here at the hospital.
Well, screw you then.
You couldn't think of anything else, could you?
Later
Well, I
that
suppose I
night,
couldn't
the
tell you
nurse goes home and
either.
cries herself to sleep because somebody was a total dick to her at work today.
I'll call down to Jackson. Hey, think you can open this?
Whip out my toolkit and try to pick the lock.
Within a matter of seconds, you maneuver your pick in there, and it almost seems like magic. The door just clicks. You open the door. It looks like a regular office. It's very organized, very well taken care of.
Well, first of all, I'm going to see if there's any pictures.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of pictures. There's some of her with her family, a couple of pictures with Jeremy. There's even one picture with the man across the lake that you saw speaking with Hunter. Bimmy, on the other hand, he's looking around and he notices a clipping, a newspaper clipping that's posted up on the bulletin board. It's a picture of Bethany and she's smiling, and the headline says, "Camp director discredits old myths of man in mask who has killed campers."
Holy shit.
Article is her talking about how there were apparently murders here or whatever, but like she's saying there wasn't. Like we just experienced some really dirty water and some evidence of probably a body that was in the water.
It's from the local newspaper. It's like a really wholesome article about how the camp is great and there's nothing to be afraid of. It's just a camp story tale.
Amy, is there anything interesting in the article there?
Other than her face smiling.
She's so ugly.
Jesus, Becky. Now is not the time to compare looks.
There's some mention of the previous murders by Pamela Voorhees, but after that it's like, no, none of the other murders happened. Those were always like in a different county or somewhere else.
Can I roll for lore on the article to
Yes.
dive into the killer?
You can.
Oh shit.
Go ahead.
I think Jen was just waiting for that.
I've
Yes.
been waiting forever. Oh,
Nice.
Nice.
Whoa! It's like you.
Give me all the lore!
Come on, we're gonna die!
Give me it all!
You know from word around campus, and this is a notorious spot. This used to be Camp Crystal Lake. They now call it Camp Virtue, and the lake has been renamed to Jones Lake, but you know that this is where all those stories of Jason Voorhees rising from the dead and murdering camp counselors, and how he had drowned in the lake thanks to the negligence of counselors, and how his mom avenged him by murdering a bunch of them. You know that Pamela Voorhees murders were legit, but the murders committed by Jason Voorhees were so paranormal that it's hard to differentiate between reality and fiction. It seems like they were real, but at least you know that Jason Voorhees always comes back on Friday the 13th.
Okay. You did such a good job. Can I just relay that information to them?
And you kind of speculate, is this something that he could do again? You know, is he real? Is he not real?
If he's real, he sounds like a bitch.
I just had a thought. If there were murders on the camp, do you think there might be possibly something in the bathroom?
I didn't
Alone?
think of it earlier, but I did see dried up blood in the bathroom on the first day.
Whoa, whoa.
Why didn't you tell us?
Why didn't you tell us
You're
this?
telling us this now?
I didn't think anything of it.
The dried blood?
Can I roll an intimidation on Vincent so he doesn't lie for the rest of the game?
Listen up, Vince. Alright? I have more money than you'll ever know what to do with. If we get out of this, I'll send you to jail for years. You better not lie like that again.
I'm gonna look at the pictures and see the pictures with Bethany in them. What kind of shoes is she wearing?
A couple of the pictures, you do see a long-legged young female. Looks like she's a college freshman. Could have been like a lead counselor. And she is wearing Converse shoes that are very similar to the shoe that was found.
What color is her hair?
Long, blonde, curled 80s hair.
Okay, I got chills.
Okay, you guys all go to the tool shed. What are you looking for?
Well, I saw a sledgehammer earlier. Grab that.
I'm gonna grab a rake.
There is one pitchfork.
I will grab that.
Can I grab some garden shears?
There is one set of garden shears.
Is there a long pulled item in here?
There is a tree trimmer, and then it's like a single serrated blade on a long pole.
Okay, I'll take that one also.
I'm looking for anything explosive and anything with tape.
And
Can
the
I check
closest
it?
thing that you can find to explosives, since you rolled so well, are a box of firecrackers that might have been used on the 4th of July.
Is there a shovel?
There is a shovel there.
I shall take it.
Listen,
Is-
everybody. I think we should hole up for the night, see what happens in the morning. Obviously, we know something's going on here, but our best option right now is to hole up. We have weapons. We need to fortify ourselves and keep ourselves safe.